Hi, everybody, and welcome to the DJ interviews for Club FYNN. I'm Stitcharoo, and I found another DJ. Which DJ are you?
Hello, everybody. My name is Loprov. You can call me Spencer, but yeah, you can call me whatever as long as I respond, okay?
So, Loprov, you are an amazing DJ. How many Furalities have we done so far with you? I believe it's like every single one of them, pretty much.
I mean, I don't think I'm amazing,
Which
but
one was
thank
your
you.
first? Which one was your first Furality? Was it Luma?
That's I, no, actually, it was Legends. Yeah, it's been a while.
Legends. Ah,
Yes.
I remember that Legends set. To the left, 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 to the right, right. I
Yeah.
love that.
I.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
But now it's
I
Furality
actually didn't know.
Somna, and such an amazing show. Talk about how you put that show together. Tell us your experience with Furality Somna.
I planned that entire production for over a year, so a little over 12 months around there. And
Oh, wow.
the thing is, I actually didn't intend for it to be specifically tailored to Furality. Because look, I mean, I'm just like everybody else, used to have to apply for demo and everything else, so that's what I did. But I didn't think
Right.
too much of it. It was kind of like a personal plan for fun, like for personal practice and stuff. So I just wrote it, the whole thing. So it's planning, rehearsing, a little bit of changes here and there, revising, and then the plan was just literally to archive it. That was it. Then, you know, with the thought of, okay, I have no idea if I was actually going to make a return to Furality at all. And then all hell broke loose one afternoon
Oh,
when
no.
some of the staff was trying to reach me, but I was so busy with my renovations for the apartment, the apartment I was staying at. And I was like, why is everyone calling me all of a sudden? Like, what's happening? I said, no, you have to sign the thing. I was like, sign what? Like, so what? Check your emails. Huh? I was like, oh, okay. So I did that, and I found out that I was actually selected to perform at Furality. I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's work something out. And then I thought to myself, oh, wait, that means there's a deadline. Let's see how long it is. 3 weeks. I'm kind of screwed. Okay, so
Oh,
it was a lot of so it was really a lot of rushing out all the drafts and whatnot. And I thought to myself, you know what? Let's take a gamble on this, right? So I took out that production plan. I put it on my desk. I was like, okay, you know what? I have 3 weeks to push this out. So we're talking about the 3 animation renders. I was working with a couple of friends in like T-Soft, for example, and Daratomic to actually figure out the 3D stuff. And then I had to do the motion graphics as well, trying to sequence out all the scenes that I need for filming and whatnot, music
which is all
projects that I
killer.
haven't finished. Yeah, thank you very much. And it was living hell. I'm never doing that again. Maybe. So the whole process was really just a lot of sitting down and panicking. Yeah. Yeah, I don't recommend anyone doing that. But no, it's like a personal like a personal thing for me. It's like a passion project. Might as well just do it properly, right? So after which I was missing hardware. So I had a
Oh,
friend
no.
who happened to be in town, and he had to put out my shit for 2 weeks.
What hardware were you
Plus
missing?
minus 2 weeks. CDJ setup. So it's the normal, like a
Oh.
standard CDJ setup. So I was like, okay, trying to figure out like some things, some certain sections. I have to go make sure that everything is prepared. And well, at
Full
least it
3Ks or
sounds.
like 2000 Nexuses?
Oh, a full 3Ks. He only had like the
Dang.
3000s. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll just take whatever it is that you have that you're not using. I'm just gonna borrow them. So yeah, and yeah, it could be a lot worse. Yeah, so it's nothing fancy. It was just like a standard setup, right? So the recording was done there, and then after which I had to go do my own timings as well. Yeah, that was not fun at all. I don't recommend anyone doing such a long plan. Just play and have fun, right? That's the whole point.
Right.
And I might have taken it a bit too serious on that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the whole process. It was just a lot of background stuff. It was a lot of sitting there. Yeah, it's 18 hours every day until it was done.
What do you use to do like your motion graphics and stuff? Do you use like
Oh,
After Effects or
that's yes. Actually,
Touch
I do work
Designer?
with touch designers, the post effect, everything. Once everything's done, I'm just throwing on touch designer. But before that, it was the main workflow is mainly Premiere Pro. You have After Effects. Then more recently, up to the end of the production period, I started to adopt DaVinci Resolve into it as well. So elements from everywhere and Blender and Unity, which I still have no idea how to use it. I'm still trying to figure out. The UI looks weird. It reminds me of 2009 for some reason. But
It's all blood,
yeah,
sweat, and tears, mostly blood.
yeah, and a lot of crashing. Yeah, that was really bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're working with Adobe products too. It's like all crashing all the way down.
If there are better alternatives like Figma, for example, then yeah, I would have used that like for everything else. But no, it's an image. No, no, I need videos and whatnot. But anyway, so I did try to incorporate different things. So I write my own scripts as well to actually bridge certain apps in a specific way that I need them to. So to
Oh, that's
actually
awesome.
function like Blender to After Effects instead of Cinema 4D. It's a bit messy, but it got the job done. So yeah, I just don't try it at home. I really don't recommend it.
That's awesome. So, like, getting it all put together and seeing everything from all that hard work and rushing hit the stage and hit the audience. What does that feel like for you to see it all come together and see people enjoying it and things like that?
We're not going to talk about the outage. Don't worry about that. Okay. So we'll go with the one that actually happened. All right. Okay. So there was don't worry about it. So I feel like, I mean,
Let
for me,
everybody know
it's
Loprov crashed VR chat. You can blame him.
I did
He
not.
was
Okay,
so
I did.
awesome, so
I did.
awesome that it
No, you're
just
awesome.
VR couldn't handle it.
No, you're awesome. No, not me. It was awful. Like I literally took off my headset. I was really confused. Like, what happened?
Oh
Where's
no.
everyone? The
Oh
disconnect was so
no.
bad. I couldn't even get back like the whole evening. I was like, you know what? I'm going to bed.
Oh.
That's actually a great idea.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
But the set that actually
I
worked.
yeah. So, I mean, to me, I generally don't have a personal opinion on like comparisons and whatnot. I just go there to see that's like the preface, right? So, and the point is, it was really nice to see people actually having a moment, a moment in something that I do and they enjoy it. And that's good enough for me. To me, it's all about as long as people are having fun, that's kind of like the core focus of why I'm doing this in the first place. And I think, hey, cool, you're having fun, just, please don't throw up on the carpet. Like, I'm not going to mention the name, but
Oh,
that was pretty terrifying to watch. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, okay, too much fun. Okay, but
oh no.
at least it's yeah, it could be a lot worse. It's okay. At least I'm not there to clean it up. But it was really nice. It was heartwarming to see people actually finding enjoyment in something that I do, and I'm really happy to be able to contribute to that.
What's your journey through DJing for the free VR community and now doing like live cons and stuff like that? Like, how has that been for you? What's your experience with all of that?
Damn, that is a very good question. The social aspects, I feel like personally, like from not just being in VR, and I occasionally dabble in going to conventions and whatnot, and now in the last couple of years, going a little bit more often than I expected, and which is a good. I mean, I'm very grateful for all the opportunities, but I would say I feel like the social aspects are very interesting to observe, and it also gives people that sense of confidence when they are, practicing. Like in VR, we're behind avatars, right? So it's some kind of a representation of what we want to be, and
This is what I always look like.
the yeah, so the comfort level is built, is already there, is established there, and I feel it actually, I've seen cases like friends of mine that actually had social anxiety, so they feel more comfortable
Oh
talking in
yeah.
VR, but they too want to actually go out there and actually make new friends, talk to people. So VR became this bridge for a lot of people out there that I like to believe, help them find a sense of confidence to be able to work on themselves in ways that they aspire to. And that's something that's endearing to watch. I feel like the interesting thing to see, because VR primarily most people do pre-records, right? Like for me, because I travel and I travel for work and I do not know if there's going to be a time where I have to leave my house immediately kind of thing. And I would do pre-records, and also partly because network stability and assurance and whatnot, and the other DJs can actually figure out like, okay, so how can we work together and stuff like that. Uh, Reasons in general. And meanwhile, live, there are other DJs in VR that does live as well. I would say furry conventions, well, you can't beat the fact that your music is played 10 times louder than you would have on your headphones. And you are able to have real-time interactions with your crowd, almost like it's right in your face, that kind of thing. And there are unique aspects, like how VR has its unique appeal of you could literally have this world and you can have a set under such a design, and versus in cons where it's a little bit more, here's the stage, here's the lights, here's this and that, and that's it, and here's the dance floor. It's a little bit more like, some people would, don't quote me on this, a little cut and dry, right? That according to them, they feel like, oh, VR actually does it better. So there's some, it's I guess it's really different different folks for different what how do you say that? Different strokes for different folks. Yes, that's the one.
Yeah,
Yes.
different strokes for different folks is the idiom. Yeah.
Yeah, so as a DJ, I don't have a preference in general. So to me, it was just go there, do the thing, get out, done. That's it. So that's all there is to it. I have been tasked to do something. I will deliver the task. That's how I look at it.
I always like to end these kind of interviews looking forward at all the people that see what we do, like what we do, and want to get involved and want to do stuff. So, what is a nugget of advice that you could throw somebody looking at starting to DJ?
So a couple of years ago, I actually worked with Furality to come out with a workshop that's like basic DJing and everything else. So these are, well, part of the topics that I actually cover work because, well,
Watch that
I work
video.
as a teacher
Rowdy
as
Silva,
well. So you could, no, as Aqua,
Umbra,
yes, I had to think.
Aqua. Click up Loprov, you'll see the
One
video.
one of the Ferraris. Yeah, so workshop title DJing and you. So that's an actual workshop. 47 minutes. Well, you could call it a lecture. Is it really a lecture? It's more like a speed run actually. But that actually consists of all the distilled information from personal experience and also professional work life as a DJ as well. So you could actually look on that and just to figure out if you really want to do it. If you want to really get yourself into DJing. Of course, different people have different answers. I would say this is just but one of the many answers that I could provide. Perhaps question mark. Yeah, but
Okay,
but
Mister,
I
I
would
wrote a
say
script from Blender to Premiere. Okay. Uh-huh, sure.
After Effects. I correct myself. After Effects. Premiere Pro had issues. But anyway, that aside, yes, but I would say the first and most important thing I wish I could tell myself when I first started out DJing is you gotta enjoy the process. And the only way to know is to try, right? What's the worst that could happen? You're just simply not gonna like it. But I would say at the same time, not just trying, but also have a plan. Like, what are your ambitions? What are your goals? What are your milestones? You work something out. Don't have to be, like a long one. Maybe just start something, small, achievable steps.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for joining
You're
us,
cool.
Loprov. It was such a
Yeah,
really
thank
pleasure to
you.
talk to you as always. We
As
hope to see
always,
you around.
hang
Oh,
on, bro.
couple last quick questions. Where can
Yeah,
we
go for it.
find your mixes out in the wild? Do you have like a Mixcloud, a
Okay.
SoundCloud? What are your handles?
I have a Mixcloud, and I have no idea why I am speaking this slow. Anyway, so I have
You
an
have
official
to
website. It's
understand.
yes, so it's loprov.wtf. Yeah, okay, I explained it on other videos why it was such a bad idea at the time. Now I'm paying the price, literally paying the price for it. It's so awful. I can't change it as well for several reasons now. So it's loprov.wtf. That's all my social handles underneath the tab where it says social media. Oh, and for my music, DJ performances would be the video ones would be on YouTube for a select few specials like the Furality Somna, yay, and several other places like Megaplex and FWA, and also Mixcloud for audio only DJ performances that will be updated more regularly because there'll be more. Currently, I have another 16 shows to upload as of right now. So
I
yeah,
hear you.
so the
I'm in the
like
same
lots of
boat.
options for different kinds of taste. Just go for it. Yeah.
Do you release tracks yourself? I know you've made a few tracks.
Yes.
Do you have a place where you
Yes.
release those?
Yeah, so aside from being like playing the music, I also make the music I play. So you could search up my name on Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, Apple Music, Amazon. Amazon actually has it. I was like, wow, okay, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Um, there's several other platforms, so just search it up. But
Bandcamp.
yeah, definitely. So there's a few singles, and also there's a downloadable copy because I like people to be able to have the option of keeping an offline copy. So it's actually on my
Thank you.
Coffee. So it's how do you pronounce the coffee? The Kofi is coffee, right? I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah, it's
coffee.
coffee. Very cool. Very cool. And I don't want to take up too much of your time, Loprov, because you're magic. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Thank
I
you
guess we'll
very
see
much
you
for having
next
me.
Furality or at another con.
There's so much talent out there in the fandom. I mean, I'm sure there'll
Right?
be other people that's much better
Right.
than me.
Ah. Anyways,
But thank you
thank
so
you,
much for having me. I
everybody.
really appreciate the time. Thank you very much.
Bye.